and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. Today's little gift package is a little surprise one that kind of pops up as you open it. So as you can see there, that kind of raises, that's it there. So when you're opening it, that lifts up to say, "You are my sunshine," and it's a little bracelet that you tie on, make a wish, and the wish will come true when the bracelet actually breaks. Such a cute idea, isn't it? I have used the Wildflower Birthday Designer Series paper and also the Wildflower Celebrations two-tone card and the birthday celebration stamps and some circle punches on that. And I'm going to make another one because I have another little bracelet, same kind of thing, but this one is "You Are Always Enough." So that one was peach pie. I am changing it up and I'm using Pretty in Pink, and I've got all my bits and pieces cut out. There will be all of the measurements in my blog post. That will be in a link to that will be in the description for this video, so you can check that out just in case I miss any of them during the video itself. I've got pieces to layer up with that designer series paper just like the other ones, and I've got a bit to do the sentiment circle. And when I'm prepping pieces, I might get confused about what piece is for what. So if there's a piece that's not a layer, I take a little corner off, and then I know that that's my stamping one. Obviously, if you're just cutting and making at the same time, then you don't need to bother about things like that. But I just thought I'd give you that little tip of mine. It's good for when I'm making up packs to send to my team members and things as well, so that they know that one with a little missing corner is just for stamping on. So I'm just going to use my paper trimmer to do the scoring. It has two blades. This is the cutting one, the darker one, so it's out of the way, and this one is just going to score. So this piece of card, as you can see, two-toned, different colours, so I think I'm going to make that the outside, the darker one. So it's 12 inches long by 3 1/4 wide. And I'm just scoring it on the long side. I'm going to score that first of all at 4 1/2 inches. Then at 5 1/2. No, then at 5. Then at 9 1/2. So I need to pop that bit out. 9 1/2 there. And then at 10 inches. Okay, so the length of this is 4 1/2 inches. The width is 3 1/4, and it is 1/2 inch deep. Okay. Then I have the little bit for inside. This piece measures 2 1/2 by 4 1/2, and again I'm just going to score on the long side, and I'm going to score that at 1/4 of an inch, and then at 3/4 of an inch, like so. Okay, so that's that one done. Then I have two little pieces. I've actually done the opposite side of that. And that's fine. I've got two little pieces here, and they are just for the sides to make it a little sturdier and allow that bit to pop in and out quite easily. So these pieces are just a tiny fraction under the 2 inches. It really is just a tiny fraction under by 1.5. So I'm going to score that at 1/2 inch and then 1 inch. Like that. And do the same with the other one. 1/2 inch. No, that's not a 1/2 inch either. That's a 1/2 inch. It's because I'm using it this side and then I'm using it that side. Let's just stick to this side. Stop confusing myself. 1/2 inch and then 1 inch. Like so. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to burnish them. And this two-tone card is thinner than the dyed all the way through card. Which is part of the reason why I added my white layer, as well as the designer series paper. Okay, so we've got all of those burnished. That's going to go like that. And I'm just going to do these with my fingers. Like so. And yeah, I'm going to keep with the lighter on the inside, because when you open that up, it will be lighter here. So we're going to coordinate with the inside. So we've got that like that. Right, let's do a little bit of gluing. Actually going to decorate the front of it before I do the assembly. So the piece of white card measures 3 1/8 by 4 3/8, and the designer series paper is 3 inches by 4 1/4. That's not quite in the middle. That's better. Okay. And that's going to go on this piece here. This is the bottom. Okay, so this is our front. Bear in mind, if you've got a directional pattern, to make sure that it's running the correct way. There we are. That just moved that. So we'll just move it back. Okay. Then we've got this piece here, so I'm just going to layer those up and put that on as well. I do like that pink gingham as well. But as you can see, these ones have got some gold foiling on that side. Can't not have the gold foiling, I'm afraid. And again, if your paper had a directional pattern, you'd have to make sure that your direction was going that way. All right, so we're getting there. We need to put our sides on. And this is really just to save some card doing it this way, because I could have made my piece wider and made it all one piece. I just kind of think that's a waste of card, to be honest, because I'd have to cut all of that bit away just for this bit. Hence my little cheat with these extra pieces. So I've just lined up that score line with the edge and that edge with the score line. Okay. Give that a good press. And then we need to put glue along here, both sides, and bring that around. Okay, so by having it just a tiny smidge less, it makes it a little bit easier. But essentially I want to have that in line here. So we've got a tiny little gap at the bottom here, but that's okay, nothing's going to fall out. Then this piece, I'm going to add glue just to that 1/4 inch panel there. Okay, and then that is going to get centered and lined up with that score line there. And that just means that when you open that top piece, that's going to go with it, and then it's going to bring whatever I stick to that along with it. So I have got some mini glue dots here, and I'm just going to press that on nice and firmly, then lift it off so my mini glue dot's stuck there. And I think I might do 2, so just so it doesn't move around quite so much. Oh, didn't press hard enough on that one. Or again, let's try one more time. That's it. So I've got 2 on there. I'm just going to line that up with the top. And then give that a press. Okay. And then we've got that little action on there. So we just need a little bit of decoration. And once again, I am using the For You. I'll bring that one back in so you can see. And I'm going to swap them round. I'm going to do the U in Pretty in Pink. Like that. And then the 4 in Peach Pie. That's my stamping done. Then I cut that with the 1 3/4 inch bunch. I have previously used the 2-inch circle punch on another piece of that 2-tone card. I think I'll go with the lighter side this time. Just gluing those 2 together. There we are. Now, this one, I just added this piece of designer series paper instead of a ribbon, really, because I had it. So I've got another little scrap here, and I'm just going to gently fold that in half, because if that gets a crease in the middle, it doesn't matter, it's going to be hidden. And then use my paper snips just to cut up a little bit and then take some triangles out like that. Okay, so that way I know that they are the same either end, and then I can just pop a little bit of glue on there, put that down in the middle-ish. This is just going to go on top. Haven't used any dimensionals. You could if you wished. Right for you. And then the Wildflower Birthdays Designer Series paper pack has lots of little punch out pieces in one of the designs. So you get 2 pages, so there's huge big ones like this, and then there are tiny little ones like that, as I put one of them on there. So I've looked out one that has 2 colours already on it this time, whereas with the one I had 2 separate flowers. Just pop that on there, and I've got a little gold leaf that I've actually used a stylus to add a little bit more detail on that. I think I'd done that previously and then never used it, so I'm using it now. So I'm just gonna lift that back up so I can pop that under there like so. So it's just glued down there, and then I've got party dots that I'm going to put on here. I was going to go for my stylus, but I'm going to go big, little, and little on there, like so. And then my final little touch is just to add a little flower on the inside too, just because I've got them. And there we have it. We have 2 little pop-up gift presentations. I hope you enjoyed that. I think that's a cute idea. I have done these in the past, similar in the past with chocolates, but I think that's nice when you're popping it up to say you are always enough and you are my sunshine. Hope you've enjoyed this. As I said, the measurements in my blog post in case you didn't catch them. And if you're new to my channel, please click on that subscribe button. If everyone could click that like button, I'd love you forever. Until the next time, take care. Bye.